All right, what's going on, Sithers and Sithettes? We are back with another showcase. Next off of that list, BosskTheScum. I love that name. The guild that he is in, Brotherhood of Rebels UK. That sounds awesome. All right, guys, question number one is always explain that in-game name. He said he came up with that playing Battlefront 2. That game is awesome. If I could play any other game, it would be Battlefront 2. He said bounty hunters are villainy and scum, and he loves Bossk, so I get that in-game name, man. That's awesome. I love bounty hunters as well. I am loving a Book of Boba Fett. What do you think about it? I want everyone to answer that question. I love bounty hunters. I love the story. I've watched both episodes probably more than 8 times. It's so cool. All right, buddy. So you're in Bronzium 1. You're about to be promoted to Chromium 5. That's where you have to have 4 fleets and 14 squads. I hope you are prepared for that. Let's go take a look. If anyone's new to my shows, we start with fleet first. Top 50, good job of getting crystals. How high can you get? Let's go take a look. All right, buddy. So I always want to see the mama ships. That is Negotiator and Malevolence. He is currently working on Malevolence, got it to 7 stars. He wants to complete a Separatist, and then he's going to go for Negotiator. So let's go take a look at your Separatists. All right, got the bugs. Good job. Relic Spy is amazing. You can one-shot a relic per relic Bossk. Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid both at 6 stars. Good job. Mine are at 5. All right, let's go take a look at Galactic Republic. All right, Anakin Star Effer. Oh, man, that's a long grind. Snips. 5s, Clone Sergeant, Plo Koon for sure, work on it. Get him some mods, get him like Gear 12. It's a great ship off the bench. So he doesn't have Bacon Tomato. That's the BTLB Y-Wing. I know he's farming it. So this is for my good buddies out there, the Slurp brothers, SLP brothers. They are brothers from another mother. They are English, British, I believe. They do duo reviews. They both look at rosters and both go over it. That's pretty cool. I love their accent. So they want me to say bacon tomato. So here we go. Bacon tomato. You probably never hear me say that again. I think that was French. I don't think that was English. All right, let's go take a look at your regular ships. All right, so Hans William Falcon, that's awesome, man. That's a long grind. I'm going to see the tweezers somewhere. All right, Rebel Y-Wing, good job. You can build a great Home 1 fleet. Ooh, Cassian's U-Wing, okay. There's the tweezers. I'm not even going to click on it. Imperial TIE Bomber. Thanks to the December calendar, that helped me 7-star that ship. All right. Bistain, okay. All right, so your capital ships, I use Chimera. So when you get to my level, buddy, people are going to have a 7-star Malevolence and a 7-star Negotiator. But since you have to have 4 fleets, nobody, I've never seen anyone put both on defense. They put one of them and they save the other one for offense. So like me, I'll set Malevolence on defense with Home 1, and then I'll save Chimera and Negotiator for offense. You've got to have 2 great fleets to full clear your opponent. And if you don't have 2 semi-decent ones on defense, you're going to have to set a super heavy front wall to protect it. I do it all the time in Grand Arena, buddy. All right, Squad Arena team, amazing. I love my JKR squad. You know, just that grind alone is horrendous, and I love JKR. Hermit Yoda is great. Good job with hoarding that Get 2. Hoda's immediately viable at 5 stars. Your JKR squad makes Grandmaster Yoda nasty. Let's get in there and take a look. All right, so Galactic Power, 3.2 million, huge Sith bump. You guys know I respect the grind. He's been playing for a year and a half. He said about give or take a month. That's why I do showcases. I love that you guys love the game that I love. So thank you so much for playing, everyone out there. Sith bump to everyone. So let's get into it. So he said he began with the JKR Padme grind. That's great. Those are 2 must-have squads. They open your doors to the next big journeys. You went down to that Darth Revan, Darth Malak journey. Good job there. So overall, with what you have, JKR, Darth Revan, Commander Luke Skywalker, you got Padme, just not even going down to the list yet. Good job with your roster. So he's going for Sith Eternal. That is his hardest grind. I understand that. Definitely stay that grind. Get Sith Eternal. We'll look over your prerequisites in a second. But not many people need help at all. You know, that's why I switched to showcases as well. He did say he wants some mod help and tips on top tunes. And then what should he farm? I'll tell you exactly what you should do, buddy. I've reached all levels. One of his tips he said was to not make mistakes. Don't worry, buddy. We all make mistakes. Is that he jumped all over the place from tune to tune. You guys know with my thought of Arnold talking about a shoe, I would go for that shoe. Anything he talked about, I went for. I was all over the place as well. There wasn't someone like me that was super helpful and trying to be positive and help people out. So I'll give you my Kimchi's guidance. Let's do that first. So what I do, buddy, is I put my squads in order of lead. Okay, so I want to see who is leading, how many armies you have. So remember, Division 7 Chromium, you need 14 squads. Nobody really has 14 good leaders. So you got Jedi Knight Revan, that's 1. You got Darth Revan, that's 2. You've got CLS, that's 3. Padme, that's 4. I'm counting like top team leaders. You got 4 of them. Now let's go see if those squads are solidified. First, we'll go over Galactic Republic. I'm not going to go over mods too much just because how you mod your squad and how I mod my squad is different. How you're using yours is different from how I use mine. I don't even use Jedi Knight Anakin with Padme anymore. I have the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. So let me look what you have first. Okay, Qui-Gon Jinn, I saw you did not have the Omicron. Okay. All right, Shock T, definitely work on Shock T. Barris off you don't really need. For Padme 5th, I've used R2-D2. You'd probably use R2-D2, it's totally fine. Any 5th Galactic Republic is fine. I didn't relic Ahsoka Tano until Deep Division 7. You definitely got to get General Kenobi relicked for sure. He is your tank. He's going to protect the squad. Anytime someone gets critically hit, he taunts. So Padme, this can be quick modding. You definitely want to see all health. Good job. You can use a defense secondary set if you had to. It makes protection up thicker. So you want to see health here for sure, primary. You want to see health here for sure, primary. You want to see health here for sure, primary. On the arrow, you want to see speed for sure, but health percentage in the secondary if you can. I like that defense. You can put a health primary here, but it's got to have speed in the secondary. She's got to be at least 280, 285 speed. You got her at 282, perfect. So health 53,000, protection 72,000. You got to swap that. Protection up is based off of your tune's max health, so definitely swap those two around. Speed's totally fine. You can get her 285, perfect. What are you using Padme for? At your level, I use her and Anakin to take out Kylo Ren on mass teams like butter. For sure. Now that I don't have a Galactic Legend, she's on defense, but that's what I use her for easily. So Padme, or not, excuse me, Jedi Knight Anakin, you've got 4 speed, 2 critical chance. You're going to mod them so differently. So that's good early on. You'll eventually get to a point where you probably want to put 4 offense, 2 health because of Padme lead. You've got health protection, great job. Health should be a lot higher. Speed 270, that's on a very high end of Jedi Knight Anakin. Good job there. Potency 89%, perfect. You want to land buff immunity and healing immunity on crew. Damage fine. Critical chance, great. Here, potency primary for sure. In the secondary, I want to see offense percentage and speed. If you put offense primary, of course, potency percentage and speed in the secondary. He's just like Vader. You want critical damage here with offense percentage and speed in the secondary. You want to see offense percentage and speed, not speed, but offense percentage and like potency in the secondary. Here it should be maxed out. Good job. It's got speed. Here you want to see offense percentage, speed. It's got potency. Good job. Here it's got, that defense was offense percentage. It's got speed. It does have offense percentage. So that's probably great for now, but, you know, you'll probably switch that up. You know, that's why I don't give out too much modding advice. It's just so different how everyone mods differently. So for me to count this squad as solidified, I would say Padme, maybe like R2, R3 with like 80,000 health. Definitely get General Kenobi relict, and you could count that as a squad. All right, let's go look at Jedi. So what I'm looking through, when you ask me what you should farm, like what you should be doing, this is what you should be doing, solidifying these teams. So his tips were to not make mistakes. Don't worry, buddy, we all make mistakes. He said that he jumped all over the place. Not a problem, it's not a problem. He says that you should get a Galactic Legend sooner than him. No. If you don't watch my Grand Arena shows, I beat Galactic Legends all the time because my core is solidified. Yes, I will get to a point like I am now because I'm 9-0 that I'll face harder squads, but you don't need a Galactic Legend until like Chromium 1. You really don't. Work on your core. Solidify this core. All right, so you've got JKR for sure. 4 speed, 2 health, totally fine. He should be fast. Oh, wow. 309, very nice. Okay, he does special damage, but I don't use him for a damage dealer. So if anyone does not know, for lead, he gains 5 speed, everyone does, for each Jedi and each Old Republic ally. So it's 10 for him, 10 for Jolee, 10 for Bastila, and then 5 for Grandmaster Yoda, of course. All right, you've got, so he's at 349 speed. Great, good job there. All right, you've got Grandmaster Yoda at 290. Good job. So 330. Good job there. He should do a lot of damage. 7,500, 30% critical chance. So you might switch to 4 offense, 2 critical chance because he's your damage dealer. Like Mike GMY is doing like 12,000 damage. You've got, this got to be offense percentage with speed in the secondary with survivability. If you do replace this mod. Here you want critical damage, but it has to have offense percentage and speed in the secondary because he does special damage. He does not do any physical damage. Special damage is hard to crit. So a lot of people run with an offense percentage primary with speed in the secondary and survivability. Up here, you want to see offense percentage and in the secondary. It's already got speed in the primary with survivability. Offense percentage in the diamond with speed. Offense percentage on the circle with speed. All right, so that, because of their speed, is good. I call my JKR squad speed is king. So JKR is fine. Grandmaster Yoda is great because of their speed levels. Jolee is the big key to your squad. So an R5 is good. Mine's like R4. I don't have him for Cran Core. So all health is great. He is a tank. You can do a defense secondary set, but you want to see health here. Speed is great. You want to see health here. You want to see, or excuse me, so sorry. This has got to be tenacity. Has to be tenacity. This has got to be health. This has got to be either, speed is fine. It's got to have health percentage of secondary, which it does. I recommend a critical avoidance arrow with speed and health percentage in the secondary. It's what makes him nasty, especially early on, because he gains 100% tenacity from Don't Interrupt Me, and he gets half back as critical avoidance. He also gets critical avoidance from his relics. So speed, you have him at 237. He's a slower tune. Tenacity, yeah, you only got 139%. Mine's like at 204%. So I would definitely recommend a tenacity secondary set. Some people even have 4 tenacity, 2 health. So definitely, Jolee is a big key to your squad. People go for Grandmaster Yoda first to trigger Saver, then they're all in on Jolee. My Jolee is so thick that if it's a mirror match, you can't even get rid of my Jolee, and my JKR squad is basically taking out your squad. All right, to get them done, like I said, you've got to get, I would say, just more tenacity on Jolee. You're not using General Kenobi. He's with Padme. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. For the 5th, I use, like I said, you got Hermit Yoda. He just needs to be sped up. I think you have him at 229 speed. Just needs to be faster. All right, next we're going to go to Rebel. All right, so Rebels, you've got Chupio, good job. You've got Chewbacca, Han, you got C3. So you've got the squad building. I know you're working on those Ewoks. I saw you're working on Logray. That Logray was a long grind. It took, I swear, like once every 3 days he would show up in the store. I'm definitely going to give Chief Chirpa his Omicron after I finish with Jedi Master Kenobi. I just love the Ewoks. All right, so back to Rebels. All right. Kind of keep this time down. Like I said, I could talk all day about mods. If you really need a lot of help, DM me my Discord. I've created the training room just for one person at a time. So, because what you're using your CLS squad is not what I'm using my CLS squad. So I like both Chewbacca's with all tenacity mods. My Chewbacca's at 165%. My Chewpio's at 133 just because he doesn't have a secondary set. I have better secondaries on a critical damage mod and I think an offense mod, something like that. But they have to be assisting all the time. They can't be dazed. I use my CLS squad to take out gas. Gas will daze the Chewies. They don't assist anymore. And it doesn't make CLS as powerful. Right now, your guard is on either C-3PO or Chewpio. So you got to get those two both relics for sure. We know Han Solo's your damage dealer. You want to see offense percentage on the cross primary, critical damage on the triangle with offense percentage and speed in the secondary, maxed out square. CLS, you definitely want to see 4 offense. The secondary set, however you're using him. You're going to need 2 health. He doesn't need the crit chance because of Han. Tenacity would be great. Some people use potency. I think tenacity on a CLS squad is so important because they assist all the time. They help each other out. So stats-wise, you've got good stat health protection pool. Speed 280, that's good. It's very hard to get everyone over 300 speed. Mine's at like 305. Potency, you're over 100% with this kit. Damage 7,000, critical chance 76%. Let's take a look at some of these mods. He is just like Vader. You want to see the same kind of stats. You know, potency primary, offense percentage in the secondary with speed. You know, critical damage here for sure with offense percentage and speed in the secondary. Maxed out square. All right, so CLS squad, like I said, it is a long grind. I even see got Mon Mothma. Good job there, man. So when you're asking me like what you should be doing, you got to solidify these squads. You have to. Everyone that I'm going over with, solidify them. A GL doesn't mean anything at your level. If your core is solidified, they do not have core. Core is king at your level. Let's go look at Sith. All right, Sith with Darth Revan. Definitely Darth Malak for sure. Darth Revan, he's got to be fast. 292. Okay, so at your level, it's probably quick, but my Aura Singh-led bounty hunters, I have modded to where I can take out slow Darth Revan squads, kind of like to punish them for not being over 300 speed. So that's kind of hard. I would definitely switch to 4 speed mods, definitely. What makes a Darth Revan squad deadly is their speed. You know, I always say he cannot be less than 330 speed. I don't even need to look at the mods. So, Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Darth Malak, Bastard Fallen should not be less than 315 speed. Should not. Darth Revan should be well over 330 speed. Everyone at my level mods Bastard Fallen for survivability with speed mods. You want health protection here maxed out. Health and protection here maxed out. You'll get rid of the potency. Health and protection here maxed out. Just because everyone goes for Bastard Fallen first. Everyone does. So let's just say if I have my CLS squad, Bastard Sean, she could have 1,000,000 damage. She would drop in the first opening moves. Darth Malak at your level and my level, full tenacity. Great job. 240, yeah, you gotta be, because basically Darth Malak, if you stay away from AoEs, he just sits in the corner and doesn't move. So you definitely want to have tenacity, very nice, 138%. His protection turns to health. You're still working on him. All right, so I said I'm going through quickly just because I don't want to make the shows too long. Darth Traya, Darth Sion, to me, I love them with critical avoidance arrows, health, defense mods, lots of protection. It doesn't matter how fast they are. I use them to take out all combination of bugs. I see Darth Talon. All right, we'll look at Vader. We'll look at your Empire in a second. All right, so that was kind of like me just kind of giving you my Kimchi's guidance. I said I don't want to make the videos too long. We're already kind of at 19 minutes. So I definitely want to look over your C requirements. So first off, show me the Empire. That's where we'll look at Vader. All right, so Darth Vader, R7, good job, 4 speed, I highly recommend everyone can use the bots in my Discord. Pull up Noah's Vader. Use the bots. He's got 4 speed, 2 potency is what he needs to be at, and his is nasty. So you've got health protection. I don't care about survivability on Vader. You should never have to. 249 is totally fine. Mine's 251. He doesn't have to go first. He shouldn't go first. He should run with people to give him debuffs to supercharge Vader. Potency, great job, 93%. Offense, 7,500. That's really good for having speed mods. On Vader, you got to have offense percentage here. Good job with speed and potency. Great job. Here, you want to see offense percentage. Great job with speed and potency. You got some nasty mods on Vader. Potency, offensive percentage, speed. I do dislike mods that start off less than 1%. Good job there. Here, critical damage. This has got to go away. Got to be critical damage. With offense percentage and speed in the secondary, that potency is nice too. Here, you want to see offense percentage. Great job, 5%. Potency would be great. All right. So let's look at these prerequisites. So he's got Palpatine R7. Good job. Royal Guard. Vader R7. Piet. Where's Piet? You got him. Working on him. I don't even have Piet 6 stars, so great job there. Director Krennic R4. Doesn't have Director Krennic. Thrawn R6. Got him. How fast is your Thrawn? 257. I've sped him up every single round. I like Thrawn to go before Vader to start the party. Okay, you've got Palpatine R7. Okay, so you got a long ways to go. Moff Tarkin R3, General Veers. He does like Imperial Troopers. They're a great little squad. You had Jedi Knight Anakin. Jedi Knight Anakin was R7, yes, okay. And then looking at Sith, we'll go back to Sith again. Sith Marauder is nasty. Sith Marauder and HK are nasty with Darth Revan. We're working on TIE Bomber, Count Dooku R6. So, man, you're there, man. Stay that course. You definitely got to get that Galactic Legend. All right. Let me look at my notes real quick. I said he loves the Imperial Troopers as well. All right, but it's like I said, I didn't go over the mods too crazy just because I said you mod differently for how I do. Mods is what used to make my review shows like 35 to sometimes like 52 minutes long. All right, I love looking at bounty hunters. So I hope you see my shows on Aura Sing Lead with bounty hunters. I only have a relic Bossk, and I use them all the time for max banners and Grand Arena. All right. So overall, looking at your roster, buddy, just to sum it all up, you've got a great roster. That GL, yes, you got to get a Galactic Legend, but it's at your level, your core is king. So what I would highly recommend, stay your grind for Sith Eternal. It is a long time. You still have a long way to go. So what I would do in the meantime, solidify that core. You've got an amazing core. What you could do is after C, has to be gas. Has to be. Definitely gas. But right now, it's too much. So I would definitely solidify what you have. JKR, Darth Revan, CLS, Padme squads. Get those 4 squads solidified. Build a good Vader squad. Get Galactic Legends, Sith Eternal. And then get gas. Get your 2 fleets. And you'll be prepared to go in Chromium. I promise you will. I can't wait to always re-showcase everyone's roster that I've looked through. I want to see everyone's game progression. I'm not a roster showcase or review expert. I just love that you guys love playing the game that I love. You know what I mean? I like to see people's rosters and see what they have, see the journey that they've taken. All right, guys, if anyone enjoyed this showcase, definitely blast that like button. Keep on sitting. And until next showcase, DK signing out.